This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video. Sat here in the middle of September, 17th of September 2023, a day after a horse identified on Classic Watch 2023 Continuous took out the final UK Classic of the season. Excuse me. At Doncaster, the St Ledger. Absolutely fantastic to see. So what we need to do now is we need to start going through the 2-year-old videos that we've done so far this season and try and find some Classic Watch 2024 possibles. So that's what we'll do now. We're going to start going through them all. I will edit them all off screen and see what horses we have got. And then hopefully I will be back at some point with a segment on the horse in question, and we'll have the individual segments that we need for each individual horse moving forward. Can I just say thank you very much for supporting all the sites and the YouTube channels as you have been. It's always very much appreciated. But for now, I've got plenty of editing to do, and I will be back soon with a Classic Watch 2024 possible that was identified in the first half of 2023 H2. Take care, everybody. The first horse I'm going to bring you, this is why we get out of bed in the morning, horses like this. Henry Longfellow, what a horse. I mean, this one here, it's impossible for me not to think that this is a classic horse. I mean, to think that we've got City of Troy and this going round at the same time, absolutely frightening for everybody else. It's won first time out on the 22nd of July, running to 97. We've had pattern races about that. We saw that the other day. A maiden's run to 80. You know, this horse has put in a good performance even on debut at the Coa on the 23rd of July. I mean, look at the pedigree of it by Dubawi, the Godolphin stallion out of Minding, the Coolmore Wonder Mare. I mean, absolutely superb initial breeding. People will see that the horse is from family line 1D. And people might also look at the second dam and think, oh yeah, I remember her as well. That's because this horse is a very well bred horse. Henry Longfellow, without any shadow of a doubt. Take a look at the dam Minding, winner of 9 of her 13 races. We'll just count all these Group 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 time Group 1 winner, Minding. I think it was a classic winner, wasn't it? Yes, it won the Irish. She won the Irish 1,000 Guineas. And she also won the Oaks, the UK Oaks. And she also won the Pretty Polly as well in that year, as well as the Nassau. What a horse. Brilliant. I mean, this is her first foal to race. No progeny tab exists, according to the Racing Post. So it's on to the second dam, Lily Langtree. I mean, we'll look at Lily Langtree's form first. Very good filly as well. Winner of 5 of 11 races, rated 117. Minding was rated 123. It's not too difficult to see how this horse is turning out 97 debut runs, is it really? I mean, this horse could be anything. I'm looking forward to this one, it's fair to say. It won the 2010 Coronation Stakes, Lily Langtree, and it also won the 2010 Matron Stakes. I don't think she won a classic, though. No, she didn't. She was a good 2-year-old as well, winning a 433,000 Tattersalls time form fillies race by 2 1/4 lengths as well. as winning a Group 2 as well, so, which was the debutante stakes, Lily Langtry. But as well as producing Minding, who won a classic, Lily Langtry has also produced another 2 classic winners by Galileo. One of them was a classic winner last year, Tuesday. Winner of the 2022 Oaks, the UK Oaks, also a runner-up in the 2022 Irish Guineas. And then she finished on a high as well, winning at the Breeders' Cup. She's also a horse was on Classic Watch 2023. Very good racing, 122, sorry, Classic Watch 2022. Race rating of 119. Another superb filly. Empress Josephine, another one. For a year before that, she managed to get ahead in front and win the Irish 1,000 Guineas of 2021. That was her only pattern race victory, but what a time to do it. In a classic, ended up rating 111. Her best run was deemed to be when she was third in the First Lady Stakes at Keeneland, behind Blowout. Another classic winner there. Hoity Toity, the third dam you'll see there, that there's Lily Langtry. It starts to become a bit normal then. So we went further back onto the legacy line, and we noticed that Brulette was also of the dam figured in on this line as well. Brulette's the 10th dam of this horse. So I knew then, that I was in business, because Brulette is the one that was also related to Little Big Bear. People look, they will see Brulette is the 10th dam. Where we fall off it was got Protein and Poroside after that. Tropical Sun and Belle Sauvage. And they're just a little bit lower. Tropical Sun and Belle Sauvage are there. Noble Lassie and Vive la Reine. Noble Lassie is very closely related to the Arc winner, Vaguely Noble. But we remember that All Along also is related. All Along was a very good filly. All Along was won an Arc winner as well. Winner of 9 of her 21 starts. Plenty of top wins there. She won the Prix Vermeil at 3, second in the Allery, second in the Japan Cup. At 4, she won the Rothmans Invitational in America, the Turf Classic in America, the Washington DC International in America, and the Arc. Very interesting campaign. And at 5, she was second in the Breeders' Cup and the Arc. Horse of the Year and Champion Older Female in the USA and France in 1983. And she, of course, is the 4th dam of Little Big Bear. 3rd dam, sorry, even better, of Little Big Bear. Which means that we can stop talking about the distant pedigree now, and I can just set you some more homework and insert the Little Big Bear video at this point now, and you can all just right-click it and go and watch it after this video if you're interested in the distant pedigree of this horse. But for All Along, we are very close. This horse here, Henry Longfellow, and mine didn't come to think of it, as very closely related to Little Big Bear. Very closely related. If people go back as far as 1928, they soon get to where they need to be in 1979. Very, very simply, really. Very good horse. Very good horse, Henry Longfellow. One other horse I did notice was Lead on Time. Now, if I've looked at a sire called Gree de Gree, and Lead on Time is actually out of Alethea as well. And Alethea is the 5th dam of this horse. Henry Longfellow. I mean, Alethea, lead on time side 9 stakes winners, and was a perfectly respectable stallion in his own right. You see there's the Grand Dam, Grand Dam of over £17 million worth, sire of 9 individual stakes winners himself. But he is the dam sire of horses like Alnamix, a very top class jump stallion, Alnamix, as well as this horse here, Gris de Gris. I don't know how he's getting on at stud. 2 stakes winners in France. Yeah, another interesting horse I found. Definitely lead on time. So it's difficult really to work out how this horse can fail. Lead on time won Maurice de Geest, Group 1 winner, and also won the Criterium de Maison Lafitte at 2. So this horse here is definitely an interesting prospect to look forward to. So before we move on to the next one, let's watch the horse win, shall we?
We're nearly all set, I think. Mythology will be the final one.
Net off. They break away in the Oaks Day opener. Over 7 furlongs, 9 runners in the Jot Montada GBF 2-year-old maiden. Well into stride in the orange cap, Mythology leads Cognac and Cool Dan. More to the centre, Henry Longfellow, the striped cap, alongside stable companion, Master of the Hunt in a distinguishing blue hat. Ringside timing next, the Avatar Jet and Count von Braun. And the back marker is Ocean Conquest. But they're very tightly grouped, heading just outside the 4 furlong point, and Cognac just edges to the front from Mythology on the rail, closely followed by Henry Longfellow. Right in behind them is Master of the Hunt, and ringside timing next with Avatar Jet and Cool Dan with the final couple. Heading past halfway, Count von Braun and Ocean Conquest. It's Cognac by 3 parts of a length to the favourite, Henry Longfellow. Lying up a handy second now with nudged along on the rail, Mythology. Master of the Hunt next with Cool Dan, and ringside timing is getting a reminder. Avatar Jet next, and Ocean Conquest and Count von Braun. Racing inside the final 2 furlongs, and Mythology is fighting against the rail. On the outside is Henry Longfellow as these two kick clear from Master of the Hunt. Ocean Conquest next, tying up is Cognac, and it's Henry Longfellow striding on. Couple of lengths clear from Mythology. Master of the Hunt. Ocean Conquest runs on the outside, but Henry Longfellow will win the Oaks Day opener for the race favourites, Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien. Mythology second and third, Master of the Hunt. 1, 2, 3 for Ronald Michael Tabor. Ocean Conquest in fourth.
So it's another one off the conveyor belts of...
Yeah. I mean, we can review these races using fair use. And that's what we intend to do now. So basically, how can people fault that? It was a bit of a Coolmore procession, wasn't it? 3 Coolmore fillies, and then poor old Ocean Conquest latching onto the back of them. But the first 4 were a long way clear, weren't they? You know, and I thought Mythology ran a nice race there as well. Hopefully, one day we get to look at her nicely if she wins the races she needs to win. This horse here, Henry Longfellow, absolutely superb performance. I thought that was for debut. Travelled well, you saw that in the race. It was passing them on the flat before the race had even started, which is always, I think, a very good sign. And then once Ryan Moore asked it quickened nicely, didn't it? And it was finding plenty at the line. Over 7 furlongs. You'd think it'd easily stay a mile this year. I mean, are they going to let it race City of Troy at 2? That'd be a very interesting race, wouldn't it? City of Troy already miles ahead, really, on a rating of 116 from his Group 2 win. But you would think if Henry Longfellow was to come out and win a group race on his second start, they'd be struggling to 8 in below 110, wouldn't they, you'd think? With natural progression of, say, 10 or so. Puts him to 107. Very interesting horse, I think. Henry Longfellow. And hopefully he will do the business for us at some point next season, or this season even.